Well, joining me from our remote studio this morning is Elaine Adair from the Shawnee County Suicide Prevention Coalition. Good morning, Elaine.
Good morning.
Now, suicide happens often and more than we would think, but why is everybody so afraid to talk about it?
I think it's very emotionally charged for people. Obviously, there's still, unfortunately, a lot of shame and stigma attached to suicide, and that makes both people that are struggling with those thoughts and people that maybe have lost someone to suicide, it makes it very much harder to talk about than maybe other means of if someone has passed away from other methods.
Now, are there any statistics to show an increase in suicide during the pandemic? And if so, what age is primarily affected or a certain region of the country?
I don't think we have those statistics yet. Obviously, our concern is that the rates are going to go up because people are feeling more isolated. There's less access to services with people being at home and not able to get out in the community. Over the course of the last 5 years, we know that the rates have increased over the course of all age groups. Our biggest concern is that it seems to be targeting the younger children. So the age group from like 5 to 12 has seen a dramatic increase in their statistics over the last 5 years.
Now, about 20 years ago, I had a coworker that committed suicide, and we had absolutely no idea about any mental struggles that the person was going through. He was happy-go-lucky all the time. What is something we should look for?
Right. Unfortunately, that's a common theme with people who struggle with depression and anxiety that lead to suicide. They can often be the helper, the most funny, happy person in the room, and they keep all of that struggle to themselves. And only in retrospect you can kind of see some signs. But obviously, you're always supposed to check in with people, ask them. A lot of times you see very minor behavior changes in people that you're afraid to ask about, and so our training and our education for people is always, if you're concerned about something, don't be afraid to ask. You might be the one person who notices something and can make a difference and change the course of the outcome for someone's life.
Now, I know there's an upcoming 5K walk and run that's going to be held virtually to increase awareness, understanding, and prevention. Give us details on that.
Yes. Yep, we're doing a virtual race this year. Obviously, we didn't feel comfortable having people gather together in large groups, so we're going to do it we hold it the week of suicide prevention, National Suicide Prevention Awareness Week, so that's September 6th through 12th. You can register through there's a link through our Facebook page, through our website. You can walk, run anytime during that week. You can get people together in a socially distant, appropriate manner. We have lots of people that do teams that get together every year for teams to remember a loved one that they've lost to suicide. So it's very important for us to still have the race. And it is our only fundraiser for the coalition. So we do hold it once a year. And our funds from the 5K, they help fund all of our education and awareness programs throughout the year.
Now, we only have a few seconds left, but this might be the most important piece of the whole morning. If somebody's considering suicide or thinks someone that they know may be considering it, what's the contact information?
There are 2 agencies in town that we refer to. For adults, it's the Vallejo Crisis Center, and for children, it's Family Service and Guidance, and they both have 24/7 crisis teams available.
Elaine, we wish you well. Thanks for shedding light on this subject. And you can hear more about suicide prevention outreach with Aaron LaRoe at 7 o'clock on Fox 43 AM Live.